Hey, what's up? What up, though? What up, though? All right, first off, let's get it out there. I'm a little pissed off right now. So don't come in, start no problems. Biggs, Soul Bro, C. Oliver, Silk. I know what happened yesterday. All right. I don't need to hear none of that craziness this morning. I saw last night, well, early this morning, because I cut the whole feed off. All right. I cut the feed off with about 30 seconds to go in the game. I didn't care. I was pissed off. I was quiet for about 10 minutes. All right. So I don't want to hear nothing. Detroit lost. The Lions lost. Doing good and dang on well we should have won. We got cheated at the end, but it was way more factors than that. All right? Way more factors than that. I don't want to hear nothing. All right? I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear it. Don't tag me. Don't say, hey, Dale, what happened to them Lions? I don't want to hear it. All right? I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to read it. Okay? Let's just get that out the way. All right? I'm in a bad mood. I've been in a bad mood since last night. I didn't even sleep well. I went to work with an attitude. Now, I ain't get at my team because I'm going to remain professional. But, boy, I want it, boy. Only if y'all know. I don't want to hear it. Mike, don't come in and start no trouble. I don't want to hear it. Okay? Let's keep this a professional feed. We don't need to talk about no football talk. I don't need to hear it. Somebody from DST, go over there and take that picture off with Biggs got the eagle stepping on the neck of a lion. Somebody get on over there. He put them in both groups, DST, and he put it in streaming outside the line. That is just totally disrespectful. All right? Just disrespectful. All right? So, bro, I don't even want to hear from you. All right? I don't want to hear it. Let's just move on like it never happened. Okay? That's all I ask. I don't need nobody saying, Dale, what's up with your coach going 0-5 on fourth down? I don't want to talk about it. The guys at work wanted to talk about it. I just turned my back and left out the room. I don't want to hear it. If I get on I ain't getting on the MetaQuest tonight. Matter of fact, I'm not getting on that dang on MetaQuest because there's too many haters out there. I mean, you should have hold the whole. Look, first of all, they in my room, and when my man they call defensive pass interference, the whole goddamn auditorium just erupted. I'm pissed. I'm in my feelings. So I shut the feed off. I didn't care. I was a sport. I was a poor sport. I didn't care. All of them was in there laughing. I tell you who was Sassy Cat, Nail, Soul Bro, Silk even. Silk was hosting the game and came all the way over there to mess with me. I ain't go to his room and mess with him. But what made him come all the way over there and mess with me? And he hosting his own room, a full room. If I think it had to be, I ain't gonna say it was full, but I think it had to be about 9-10 people over there last time I looked. All right. So let's just get that out of the way. All right. Biggs, don't come over here with that Eagle game stuff. All right. Keep that on your side of the town. I don't want to hear none of that. We'll get the revenge in the playoffs. All right. We will see them again. Because I'm pissed. All right. I had to get that off my chest. Because I know what y'all was thinking. I know exactly what y'all was thinking. I want to talk about a streaming box, But I already knew what y'all was thinking. I knew exactly. Hey, Dale, what happened to them Lions? I don't know what happened to them. Goddamn coach wanted to go for it on every fourth down possession. I don't know. And somehow our kicker is just, and then we getting penalties after we score touchdowns. Goddamn, oh my goodness. I didn't want to take it there. I don't want to, Harlem, I don't want to hear it, all right? I don't want to hear about this New York stuff, all right? Let's just call it the day. I don't want to hear about it. All right? Can we just talk about some devices? Huh? Can we? Because I already know. I know what y'all were waiting on. Oh, we can't wait for Dale to go on. That's why I ain't even wearing my Lions hat. Now, I'm not changing my team, but I'm going to stick with this Tigers hat right here. You see the logo. I had my hat over there, my little Lions hat. I was ready to go. And they messed it all up, man. Messed it all up. So I don't want to hear it. Don't come. Hey, Dale, I don't. And so, bro, man, I don't want to even hear it. All right? We going to keep this show. Because I'll cut this feed off right now. I will walk away. I will walk away. I will be a poor sport right now and just cut just cut it. All right? I would just cut it. Straight up. Now my camera want to mess with me and stuff. All right? I will cut it. Cut it. I don't care what y'all's talking about today. Let's talk about streaming devices. Because I knew what y'all were waiting on. Some of y'all couldn't wait to 7 o'clock. I started to say, no, I ain't going online because I knew what y'all was going to talk about. That's why I ain't reading none of y'all comments. All right? That's why. Let me see if somebody down here saying, hey, Mike. Go on with that bull crap, Mike. All right? I don't want to talk about I don't want to talk about nothing that deals with the Lions. All right? Let's just keep it respectful, Mike. I don't want to talk about nothing in the Lions. I don't want to talk about no roar. I don't want to talk about nothing. I don't want to talk anything that deals with a lion. The king of the jungle. All right? The quick get in and get out and roar when he trying to get him a look. I don't want to talk about none of that. Let's just keep that somewhere else. I want to talk about streaming devices. I know Nail done put y'all up to this. Nail probably say, hey, y'all get on over there at Dale. Y'all mess with him. Let him know. All right? I don't want to hear about it. Let's just talk about these streaming devices and let's move it on. All right, Mike? So, bro, Biggs, one of the moderators, if y'all see Biggs come up in here with that Eagle game, put him on timeout. Put him on timeout. Don't talk about Disney. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear Mufasa. I don't want to hear Simba. I don't want to hear none of that. All right? I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear no Kumba. What's that? Akuda Matata. I don't want to hear none of that. All right? That's all I'm saying. All right? I don't need to hear nothing. I don't need to hear nothing. I don't even want to hear nobody say, man, you lying. Because it sounds like lying. I don't want to hear it. All right? Let's talk about this streaming box. And let's just deal with the streaming box. I swear I'm not reading no chat right now. I'm looking y'all right in your eye. I just want to talk about streaming box. That's it. Can we do that? All right? Can we do that? Because I don't want to hear it. Nail them put y'all up to this stuff. Shoot. Mad as hell. All right? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about no stripes. I don't want to hear about no beard. I don't want to hear about it. All right? I'm just being honest because I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired. This cat went 0-5. He kept going for it on 4th down. Man, I almost went downtown and smacked the mess out of Dan Campbell. Like, dude, can't you take some points? Dog. It's like he trying to get fired. All right. Let's move on. All right. Let's move on. I don't want nobody even saying brown. All right. I don't want to see the color brown. I don't want to see no blue. That's why I ain't got on nothing. All right. I'm not even showing this damn remote control. All right. Because it's blue. All right. It got a sleeve on it that's blue. All right. Shit. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing on the. I ain't got nothing that says. See, this blue, throw it on out the way. Nothing blue on there. All right. I ain't gonna throw this because I need this to work. But I'll put it over there. Nothing blue. This blue top. No, I can't take this. Sometimes you can't take that bad boy. You leave that blue over here. All right. Hey, so bro, that goes right over there. All right. Sometimes you got to oil up your hands so they don't be rusty over here. All right. Because I know y'all, man. I know they'll put you up to it. Sassy probably send out some, hey, y'all get on over there and talk to Dale. All right. I already know. Eugene, I don't want to hear it. I already know you got something to say. All right. I don't want to. Hustler, you get your, man, go on somewhere, Hustler. Go on somewhere. See, it's people like Hustler. Soul Bro, Biggs, Silk. Silk talking to his team only won three games this year. All right? I don't want David. I don't want to hear about no New England Patriots. All right? I don't want to hear about none of y'all football teams. None. We can talk basketball. All right? Shoot. Man, forget the Steelers. Forget New Orleans. Forget the Giants can't do nothing right. But we gonna keep it right. Come on, man. Dale, get focused. Get focused, Dale. Get focused. Just get focused. Get focused, Dale. Get focused. Deep breath. Mm. Mm. All right, focus. Focus. All right. All right. All right. Somebody tell me not to look at Mike. All right. I know he talking some smack. All right. All right. All right. My apologies to everyone. Welcome to the Superdell Show. I'm sorry y'all had to go through that little 8-minute rant. All right, because you just got people who continues to poke the bear. They always poking me and saying little things, and my Michigan Wolverines is just not looking good because we got 2 more weeks and we go against that team down there in Columbus, and it doesn't look good. Even though we won, it doesn't look good. All right, so just all right, all right, all right. We back on track. Let's see what we got. Y'all excuse me, man, because I know Nell put y'all up to this crap. Somebody mute Mel. Mute Nell. Not Mel, but Nell. All right? She always starting trouble in the background with these teams and stuff like that. I know they set me up. No, they set me up. All right. All right. All right. Don't read no more comments. All right. How y'all doing today? It's Superdell. Hopefully you had a great day, and hopefully your day was better than mine. All right. Hopefully your last night was better than mine, which I'm quite sure it was for some of y'all, unless you were the New York Giants, uh, the Minnesota Vikings, whoever else was out there. All right. Hopefully y'all, it was good. But I do want to get into it. There was a device that I picked up. I picked up about a month ago. Let me show you what I picked up. And I ain't got to lie. All right. You know me, I love being transparent. And I ain't got to lie. All right. But I did return this device. Let me go and share the screen right now. And just to show you when I purchased this device, I purchased this device October the 7th. Okay. We got it going. This is the KinHank K9 8K hard drive players. All right. And so as you see it again, I purchased this bad boy on the 7th of October, and I returned it. I sent it in what? Yeah, it was Saturday. All right. I sent it back Saturday. Some of y'all like, man, Dale, how you get past them 30 days? It's a little trick to it. All right, because I'm well past 30 days of having this device, but I did return it. Let me go into a little bit more detail of this device. I know people, like I was talking about last few weeks, I was talking about the Zadu. Some of y'all know about the Zadu. I got plenty of them. Here is one right here. This is the Zadu Z9X. All right. And you will say, well, why in the heck would I want a device like this? First of all, there are people who have different preferences. Some people do not want to do the work, but they have paid for the service up front just so they don't have to do the work behind the scene. I get it. I was one of them. And I'm still one of them people. Also, you just got individuals. Hey, listen, if that's the device that they want, they don't care. They're going to save their money and they're going to get it. And let it do all the work. Well, according to this, let's get into it. The KinHank K9 8K hard drive. Okay, let's get into the performance. 5-core 64-bit. As a matter of fact, hold up. I think I got something that's a little bit better. All right, let's just do this. I went to AI. It's a little bit off, but I think let me make this just a little bit bigger. All right. And so I got the KinHank, the Zadu Z9X. All right. Both, basically, these devices are the same, except for one detail, and that's the reason why. Now, the KinHank is cheaper than the Z9X 8K. Okay, it is cheaper. But as you see, they both run the Amlogic S9 to 8X through K. They both got 5-core, 876 for 855. The GPU, the same. The RAM, this is the RAM on the Zadu is 6 gigs. The KinHank is 4 gigs. Still solid though. All right. Both of them come with 64 gigs of internal. Both of them are running Android 11. Both of them have HDMI 2.1. Both of them serve purposes for HDR support, like Dolby Vision, HDR10. All right, hold on. Let me take let me take that down just a little bit so people can see this. All right, so the words is not blocking. So again, everything is pretty much the same except for the RAM. The Zadu is got a little bit more strength in the RAM. Got more RAM than the KinHank. All right, storage, everything is pretty much the same. Dolby Atmos, DTS, True HD, all of that. Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2. The Zadu does do the MIMO technology. I believe the KinHank does it too. It's just not mentioned. USB 3.0, USB 2.0, Ethernet, optical. You see the Zadu will give you 3 USB 3.0, 1 USB 2.0, a SATA, Ethernet port. Both of them are gigabyte Ethernet ports as well. The Zadu, both devices feel great. I'm not going to lie to you, both of them. That KinHank feels nice. It feels good. It made, to me, I think the design and everything is a lot more solid with the designs on it. Because what it does, when you turn it on, it got the little blinking K light at the front. Fine. I mean, you could turn it on and off, stuff like that. Key features, the montage poster wall, Wi-Fi L1, BD ISO playback. This one, instead of, and again, this is their media player. Okay. This is the same, or it's not the same, but this is compared to the Zadu Home Theater 5.0. Okay. This was the big difference right in this category right here. Okay. And again, I wanted to show it. It just wasn't, it was a big letdown in my opinion. And this is why when you testing out these devices, you really got to be honest, because I saw what TV Box, he did a video on it. A couple of people did a video on it. Some of them was, the language was different language, but they put it in English and stuff like that. But to me, the Zadu Home Theater 5.1 destroyed this poster wall, the montage poster wall. And I'm surprised, I think I only heard one YouTube creator actually discuss this. All right. After I got it and I'm testing it out, I connected it to my NAS and everything, and I'm gonna get into the feature. But here it is. It just says some of the differences. The Zadu gives you an external SATA, so that way you can plug it in, things like that. Not saying that's a huge thing to have, because if you got a external hard drive, a flash drive, or you open it up to your Samba, which both of these devices do greatly. It's just nice features to have, because both of them do it. The firmware, Zadu has them big time. All right. But now, and again, I had this device, right? I had it. I'm showing it. As you see, purchase it on the 7th. All right. You see the device here is 229, basically 230. This one right here is 279. And so with all the craziness, everything that's going on with Amazon, the craziness that was going on with Google at the time, I wanted to find a nice solid device to help end users. Now, this is not for everyone, okay? Nobody is telling you to go out and get this device, okay? But as you see, when I go, you just see the different design. You see, the design of this device is beautiful. All right. When you have this device in your hand, it is solid. Now, the remote, is Bluetooth and IR. It's okay. Now, I'm going to tell you now, it is not better than what you would get with the Zadu. I think the Zadu will give you a little bit few more features, things like that, if you're familiar with the Zadu. But if you look at the details of this box right here, you see the little grading compared to that, the KinHank. And this is what I was talking about. That little K, when you turn this device on, it blinks. It's a nice little mellow blink. It's not like blinking like it's trying to connect. It just, you could turn it off, but it just blinks, and it's very, very nice, you know. And that's just a feature. It ain't no, it, it ain't no feature that's just going to dominate. But you can see the difference. I mean, in the Zadu box compared to the details of this box. This box got some weight to it. Again, nice, solid. This device has some weight. But it comes with one heck of a flaw that they really need to push a upgrade, update, not an upgrade, but an update to this box compared to when you get in a media device like this. Again, both of them can read your media. Both of them, you can do it as Blu-ray playback where it gives you the menu, all of that. Both of them will give you that. But the KinHank dropped the ball because of this software right here that's called the Montage poster wall. When I tell you this, what it is, I think KinHank got this software from a Chinese company, if they're not Chinese themselves. Quite a bit of films. Let me do this. What happened was when I uploaded, or when I used the Samba to connect my NAS to this device, it brought over the movies. Everything was in there, but as far as the title goes, man, I had so many misleading titles. Also, with the movie posters were saying something else. Even when I had them both connect and I put them side by side and redid this one, I factory reset it and redid them, where both of them was pulling from the NAS. Listen, two features. I'm telling you, two crazy features. The KinHank literally took over 24 hours of my media. Literally, all of my media that I have on Plex. And let me show you my Plex right quick so it can all make sense. All right. So you can see how much content I have. All right. I'm not going to show y'all my NAS or nothing like that because we got some slick ones. All right. But I do want to be transparent and show you what I have. Okay. Let me just do this. Go home. Let me just, I just do this. Let me just go into this, right? Let me just go, nope. I just do this just for giggles, all right? I just want y'all to see how much content, all of these are movie posters, but I got so much content, and the K9 took at least 30 hours. I got to the point I just shut it down. And all this content that it was pulling up, and with the movie posters, it would take the movie posters and put some type of background poster. And guess what? Like you see right here, Blue Hill Avenue, it would be in Chinese with a totally different date. The metadata on this, what is it called? Montage? The metadata on this is terrible. Very terrible. Where they took my Zadu for the same, and I started the KinHank probably about 5 minutes before I started the Zadu. My Zadu with all of my media, again, I got a lot of media. As you see, I've been going down. Let me see if I can make this. Let me see something. Well, basically, I got it. This is on the PC. I got a lot of media, man. It's a lot. Now, it took the Zadu to read everything. It took the Zadu probably about, I'm going to say about 7 to 8 hours. And I'm talking about I got a lot of, just a lot of data that's coming from my NAS right now. It is a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. From TV shows, all of this, I mean, it pulled all of this, right? Everything it pulled, it was done in, I'm going to just say about 7 to 8 hours. Where this right here, guys, it was still pulling. Like, I let it run all night, this device right here. Okay. I let this device run all night. And listen, it stopped. I guess it crashed or whatever. And I started it back, and it was still taking time to the point I said, nah, this is not going to work. All right. So just know I appreciate what KinHank was doing, but they really need to do an update with the Montage poster wall. I really wanted to do a video with it and put them side by side next to the Zadu, since they are in the same field, right? They got the same specs, but one was just not, this device is not ready. I don't know if it's just too new or do they need to send an update to fix it, but this program right here, the Montage, and let me do this. I'm going to pull it up just in case. Other than that, it does well. It plays your IPTV. I love that it comes with live wallpapers. You can put your own live wallpaper. It's an Android device. You can side load your apps over there. You can put your IPTV apps on there. But when you talk about spending this type of money on devices, you need them to be a little bit snappy, because you can actually get a free application, Nova Video Player, that would have outdid the KinHank. It would have outdid this. If I would have went, I done did Nova Video Player. With Nova Video Player was done with all of my data probably like 8 to 10 hours, the same as Zadu, if not faster. If not faster. And again, this right here was just a bad experience. I'm talking about real bad as far as getting your content and actually, placing it on this device. And like I said, when you looking at I wish I would have showed you, but it was just not a great experience in my opinion. And so again, until they do an update on their on that Montage movie to pull that data, oh man, it needs an update. I would if you was to get this device, I would tell you to get Nova Video Player. The remote control can it's not the worst, but it's not the best as well. Some of the buttons you know kind of get jammed up, things like that. I really wanted to love this device, right? I really wanted to love it, but it just was not giving me, you know, if this was just a regular device, you want your IPTV on it, stuff like that, go for it. But when you get a device like that, you can get a $30 and a $50 device to run your IPTV app. But when you get a device like this, with all of the craziness that's going on in the world, some of y'all coming from Amazon, I get your emails. What is the next best thing? What can I do? You know, you want something that you know is pretty solid and that does other things other than just side loading. I see the emails that come up when I'm actually when I go to my email. Dale, I I love the on. I want something, but I want a nice solid device that I can put in my living room to entertain my family and friends. I see the emails. I see it. I pretty much get one. I get at least about 3 of them emails a week. And the first thing I say, I say is, what is your budget? Because you know, if you say, you know, and it depends what you want. Like, do you just want a device that's solid for media streaming or app streaming, but you want something that's a little bit more solid, you know, that's going to get updates? I can give you that. But some of y'all want something because you're building man caves and you just want something that's solid, um, and you just want it to run. So when you do have people come over, you can sit back and just go straight to it. It looks beautiful and everything. But this device right here, the Montage software they need to send an update to it before, or if they want me to do a proper video on it. I'm not going to even waste my time doing a video and crashing it. I'd rather just do a live and say, hey, KinHank, y'all need to fix this. If you want me to review this, y'all need to fix this. These are some of the things that I'm seeing, and it should not take no 30 hours to get all of the data that's right here on the Plex. The Plex doesn't even take that long. All right. All of this information that I have, it shouldn't take over no 30 hours. Also, it shouldn't be crashing. All right. And it's slow. I'm talking about extremely slow. I'm talking about slow. I think when it was all said and done, it would have probably taken about 3 to 4 days to get all of my content off of my NAS as far as movie, TV shows. It would have took probably about 3 or 4 days if it didn't crash. All right. And I have a lot of data. I have a lot of it that's sitting on my NAS, that's sitting on external hard drives. And also, hold up, somebody calling. I don't know who's calling. All right. I don't know who that is, but um again, it is a lot, but including like TV shows and things like that, um it's a lot. Okay. There is a lot of data. But again, I should not, let me repeat, I should not have to wait that long just to see the outcome um, with that box. So I packed it up. One tip you can do, because Amazon will give you 30 days. If you're a Prime member, Amazon will give you 30 days, right? That's just what it is. Look, I mean, I pretty much got pretty much the main um TV shows that I like in my home. Got some children films up in here, all of that. So again, it was collecting all of this. That user interface is just not right. All right. I'm telling you, if you get it, you'll thank me later. Or you're gonna be like, damn, Dell was right. It needs some updates big time. All right. And again, I don't have the biggest Plex, but I do have quite a bit. Okay. I do have quite a bit. And again, it shouldn't take that long uh, for it to pull the data and put the right poster um, onto that device. It was terrible. I'm talking about it was so many Chinese posters, and the thing about it, um, it was no way that I can change it. It was no way I can change it when I was trying. I mean, I was trying, and I just gave up with that device. I gave up big time. So again, not to kick, that device in the back, but it is a problem, a major problem. And again, the KinHank, I understand what they're trying to do, but they might want to put some more software or some type of app to pull that data. It's not right. It is not right at all. And I just said forget it. I say forget it. And you know, some people who want these devices, you're just gonna have to come out your pocket a little bit more. Even though I appreciate what Ken Hank tried to keep it matter. As a matter of fact, let me show you this, because on Amazon, the Ken Hank is $229. All right, I'll show it to you right here. It is $229. All right, that's how much the Ken Hank is. But now, if you go, I should have had this up. Let me do this right quick. And I got all these devices right here. I saw it earlier. All right. Just give me a second. What is it? The K9, right? Oh, sure. I spelled that wrong. All wrong. All right. If you can save a few dollars, all right, if you go to Walmart, if you want to test this out. So if you see the price right there, you can get it a little bit cheaper if you order it off Walmart right there. Compared to right, I think this is it. Compared to 229, you can get the same device from Walmart for 189. Uh, so if you want to try it out, and look, if you get it from Walmart, I think Walmart give you like 14 days. Try it out. You don't like it, take it back. Take it back. That way you get your money back and things like that. I really wanted to love this device. Honestly, I did. But it just didn't work out. All right. And I'm about to try something right quick. Hold up. Let me see something. Oh, I guess they don't. All right. I wanted to see something, but it's all good. They don't have it. They do not have it. All right. So I just wanted to try something out and see how it was. But again, it is what it is. All right. It is what it is. And it's just wasting my time. I listen, y'all just don't know I was in the background trying to get it going. All right. There are some things I think I want to discuss, but you know what? I'm really thinking about YouTube actually want me to do a membership only. They keep telling me to do a membership only because there are some things, or they wanted me Patreon. I've been doing some research on that because it's just a lot of things that I really want to show y'all. Um, you know, and maybe Patreon probably, because I don't know about the membership with YouTube, as far as still following the YouTube terms and services, but maybe Patreon. There are so many things I want to show y'all, like a lot of things that I want to show you. That way you will be able to get the jump start, and I've been doing some research. I don't know, that's probably something I really don't want to do, but it's so much I really want to show you that you really can't show on YouTube. And I know the membership on YouTube is you know, it'll help out, but I just don't know. I have not pulled the plug and said, hey, if you sign up to me, you'll get extra, features and things like that. Um, it's fun. It's great. Um, it's like I said, I just don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm not ruling it out. I don't know if this is going to be something I do in the next couple of weeks, or will it be something I do, you know, um, starting the next year. Because I really want to show y'all some things, man. Like it's so much I know, but due to YouTube, due to Facebook, I don't want to be, putting the channel at risk or anything like that. So I just have to figure it out. I really have to figure it out and see. What up, G Torres? Nah, I don't want to do Rumble either, because again, what I gotta share, uh, I'm gonna monetize on mine. All right, because the reason I would do that is because I don't know, at least in our field, I don't see not too many people in the community. Like they do better on YouTube compared, at least in the cord cutting community. I see them do better on YouTube than I saw them do on Rumble, if you understand what I'm saying. So, uh, it just, I just got to see what it is. All right. I got to see what it is. Um, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. Go on with that bull crap, Biggs. Go on with that bull crap. I'm looking at Big. Y'all ain't taking me back there. I ain't. Is Twitch good for cord cutting? That's the thing. I don't know, but there are some things that I know. There are some things that I know that not too many people are talking about. Like I said, I'm one of them individuals. Um, if I show it, um, I can't do it on certain platforms. And I'm definitely not about to put it out there for free. I'm not going to put it out there for free. I can't do that. Yup. Yup. So that's the only thing about it, you know. Um, well, I know I can monetize other ways too, but um, I don't know yet, John. I just got to figure it out. I really got to figure out what I'm gonna do, um, and then go from there. Because it's so much. Like I said before, YouTube changed and added all of these different services and different rulings. Um, it wasn't nothing for me to release everything right here on YouTube. I just, but it's good. It's all good. I just got to figure it out and see. Cause like I said, what I know, you know, I think some of y'all will be like, oh, like, yeah, this cat right here. Cause I'm always thinking outside the box. That's the whole beauty of it. Yeah, man. So again, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's just all about us. Like I said, it really comes down to the time. I'll be back on my Fridays because my nephew, their team was up 14. It was cold than a mother, and they let the team come back and win. So they was up 14 going into the fourth quarter. Ah, man. Yup. So I ain't about to be on here too long, man. Anything we need to talk about? Any questions you have for me? I'll show you this. I've been messing with this AI, and I'll show you this. This is how. Look, this is me and my bro. This is Spade the Love Doc right here. All right, this is me and my bro. You see how we are. I don't know what my brother was doing, man, but we was sitting there smoking on some cigars, and I said, I wonder what it would be like to just mess with this AI, right? I say, put a couple bottles on the table. All right. So I put some champagne bottles on the table. All right. So um took it there. I say, add my boy Michael Myers. I don't know what this was right here. He got like a silver face holding up a Hennessy bottle. Right. And then I say, no, let's make it. I changed his face. Y'all can tell I just didn't have nothing to do. All right. And so anyway, just messing around with it. Oh man, that's crazy. It's getting smaller and smaller. And again, I just had Mike in the background. Y'all know Mike is my favorite mass murderer. And I couldn't let him go like that. I had to put that D hat, you know, that D hat. Um, but I was just messing around with it. I ain't gonna even lie. I think I got another one as well. Uh, just messing with Gemini. I took my son. Let me see something right quick. Let me see. Let me just see something right quick. Let me see. Is this it? And look, it's so fun doing this, right? So I took this picture right here. Just want to show y'all right quick. I took this picture. Well, my son took this picture. Me and my son back here, and I'm just posted up, you know, just posted up. And I took this picture and went to AI Gemini, and I said, "Put us in Times Square." And man, oh man, I had so much fun with this. I got some other pictures too, but I'm just messing around with it. I was like, "Hey man, look, I'm gonna take this picture and actually put us where we're uh, sitting in Times Square." And I thought that was cool. You know, I thought that was real cool. And it makes it look like we really in Times Square. That's the craziness about it. And he got the same pose. He got the same pose, right? And we took it, and it looked like I said, man, it is so crazy and it's so fun taking pictures. And I actually did that using Gemini. All right. So y'all might want to mess around and change your settings because this was perfect. I mean, got me sitting up on this, whatever this is. I hope it's not a garbage can, but and got my baby boy back here and all these folk like we was just sitting here in the middle of Times Square taking a picture. All right. So pretty cool though. What up though? What's good? So I definitely wanted to show that. And I did that using AI Gemini. All right. And so you could take your pictures and I did one with me and my wife too. Hold on, let me see if I don't know. She might be mad at me. Yeah, they showing my picture. You know them folk. I don't know. She be getting upset. But she can't get upset with this one. Got my dog Michael Myers up in here. We just chilling. We chilling. So again, nah, man. Hey, Big, that D stand for I gave her that D, because that's where I was born and raised in. All right. Oh man. All right, let's see. What up though, Dale? Will Apple TV come out with a new Apple TV soon? Hey Doug, I believe so. I want to say this month, later on this month, there should be a new Apple TV. Is it worth updating for me? I don't know, because I mean it might just have a more powerful chip, but I need something a little bit different on that device. I need a USB. I need something. I need something different. So, but I think it come out this month. At least that's the rumor. I think that's what it is. What up, Sam? What's good, man? So what up, though? Yeah. What up, LB? What's good, man? Hope all is well. Yeah, man. What up, Silk? What's good, man? Hope all is well. Absolutely. All day, Eugene. All day. That's why I got to be perfect. Like, because I done saw some YouTubers go YouTube and then go over to Rumble, and the numbers is just not there. They get more views on YouTube than Rumble. So, yup. So, but other than that, guys, I've been going here. Let me see. What up, though, Geo? What up, everybody, man? Appreciate everybody. I definitely appreciate y'all. All right. But time for me to get up out of here. Um, we'll see. But to the people who want a nice device that actually uh, caters to your building your movie server, you don't want to do Plex, then you can go with something like this. All right. Again, this is the Zadu. This is the cheaper one. All right. It is the cheaper one, but it's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie to you. And like I said, the remote is better than that one. It's just a better streaming device. All right. Oops, put it in the wrong way. All right. Other than that, we up out of here. I appreciate y'all. I think I'm gonna get on my Meta Quest. Eugene, you should come on over to that Meta Quest, man. It's a different world over there. It's different. What up, Sam? Help. What's going on? What up, Doe? Triple C. What's good, baby? Hope all is well. What up, Doe? What's good, though? BSPG Mac. What up, Doe? What is good? He said, yeah, them Commanders, man. They looking bad. They won't be going to the playoffs this year. They known for breaking up their quarterbacks, though. Oh man. All right. We got you. Yeah, too bad you were scared to come up in that room. You kept a private room strictly for yourself. Nervous. Nervous. It's all good. All right. I did my rant. All right, everybody. All right. Yep. I'm about to get ready to get up out of here and go on, jump on this Meta Quest, find me something to eat, something upstairs. Go up in that fridge, see if I can find something. All right. But I appreciate y'all. And we'll talk later, man. We'll get on here. I don't know. I'm thinking about going live tomorrow or do a dedicated video. I might do a dedicated video on this one. All right. Yeah, I'm still using that bad boy. I'm still using that bad boy. I might get the big old Max. That's what I'm thinking about. Getting the big Max, that new one, and then sell the one I got right now. Yup. The Ninja Sushi. Let me see something. I know they got it on dang it. Hold up, this ain't it. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that Max. And Soul Bro said that Crispy Pro is nice. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about. Honestly. I might have to try out that Pro. I don't know. We have to see. He said, I want one. Hey, definitely go and get it, Stretch. You can get it. I'm just going, hey, listen, I'm just going right up to the store, Kroger, and get mine. And get me some ice cream and put it in the microwave to make it soft, and I'm good. All right, I'm good. But check it out, y'all. I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. Let me go and get on this MetaQuest again. If you want to come to the MetaQuest world, that's where I'm at. I appreciate y'all. Y'all come on over there. Biggs over there, Soul Bro. Silk, aka Danny over there. Nail, Sassy. Sometimes Miss Billy is over there. Real say she was gonna make an appearance back over there. We got DJ Red up in there. We got Sparty Boy up in there. Stretch is up in there. Who else? C. Oliver is up in there. Gail be up in there. A few others. Hopefully, I ain't missing nobody. All right. We all be up over in that joint. Yep. We all be up over there laughing, cracking jokes, watching videos, all of that. We talk it all over there. All right. So other than that, guys, let me get up out of here. I will talk to y'all probably tomorrow. If I don't go live, I think I'm gonna drop a video. I'm gonna just tell you this: something I found out about 3 months ago. Yep. And if you have, all right, let me do this. If you have one of these or any device that's running Google, you might want to pay attention. All right. This might be a nice little feature that will work for you. Okay. Because it works for Apple as well. All right. And I don't think I saw anybody in the cord cutting community. Oh man, I'm fooling. I don't think I saw anybody in the cord cutting community, actually speak on this. I could be wrong though, but I will let you know. Okay. I will talk to y'all later, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We had well over 100 people watching the live. The numbers is looking good. Look, I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm gonna leave y'all with this. If I wanted to get, look, I may go live once, twice a week, right? Just some months ago, and look, I can get to 100,000 easy. That's all I got to do is get active. If I was to drop a video every day talking about certain devices, different things you can do with them, I'd be well over 100. You know, um, it's just that I like doing consultations. They're easier, they're simpler, but I just went over 80,000, and I'm not that active on YouTube. Right, I'm still getting paid from YouTube, and I'm not active. So what that is saying is, listen, as long as you find your core, you find that core with YouTube, you make some good videos, you solid with the people, you don't need 100,000. Now, can I challenge myself and say, look, in the next 6 months, I'm going hard in the paint? I guaranteed I can get 100,000. Easy, easy. But we'll see. We'll see. Y'all already know I don't go as much as I used to. I can go 2 weeks, right? I can go 2 weeks and not do a video, and you know, come back. I can go I could probably go about 2 months, at least 2 to 3 months, and still get a check, and not do not one video and still get a check from YouTube. So it really comes down to you. All right. It really comes down to you and your content, you being solid with your people you're talking to, you being humble, things like that. You can do your thing with YouTube. It's just that I got other ways of monetizing. As far as, like I said, I love doing the consultations because just this weekend alone, this weekend, just doing consultations over $300 in a matter of an hour and a half. An hour and a half, $300. And I still got people who reach out to me. It's just that they time slots is not as, I'm not going to sit in the house all day. Maybe if we get some snow and I don't feel like moving, I'll sit in the house. But there's just so many ways. Some people just look at YouTube and want to judge you on YouTube, but they don't know what's going on behind the scene. All right. Like I know there's one YouTuber, he doesn't have not even 10,000 subscribers, but I know he get that bread because he used YouTube to actually push his business and be behind the scenes. And so again, you don't have to have all the subscribers. You never know. It's people out here that got 3,000 subscribers and definitely doing numbers. All right. So if you one of them people, get on YouTube, show what you know, Get there. All right. But don't judge the person on YouTube. Don't judge them because they might only have 500 views and stuff like that. Hey, you never know what that person doing behind the scene. Really, in this community, you just never know. All right. Everybody, listen. I'm gonna just keep it right there. All right. Because sometimes people look at some of these YouTubers that's doing numbers, they doing 50, 60, 100,000 views. You got some people that's similar to me that might do a video behind there and making 10, 11, 12,000 behind the scene. Easily. Easily. And it kind of, it just weighs. I mean, some people like being in front of the camera. Some people just go on there to promote what they need to do on the camera, and they shut the camera off and do everything in the background. So I'm just giving you a little food for thought for people who try to look at numbers. Just look at numbers and think that because you're not getting no numbers. I know people that have way less than I have, and they are doing numbers behind the scene. All right. So don't let it get to you, but use the platform accordingly to do what you got to do behind the scene. All right. I don't care if you're selling shoes, you could be selling Bluetooth headsets, you could be selling light bulbs, shit. You could be selling water. All right. Don't let people, and you're gonna have the ones come on there. Oh yeah, your ratio, the number, all that stuff. Oh, you don't get no views. Okay, you're right. I don't get no views, but the little views I get is getting people to get in touch with me behind the scene, and that's what it comes down there too. So if you someone, not to put your whole business of what you have going on, because some of y'all do some things behind the scene that it shouldn't be on YouTube. Okay, but don't get frustrated. And people who look at them, don't throw them and be like, oh, you only get 200 views. Okay, out of them 200, it might be 15 people that's doing some stuff, paying me $50 every month behind the scene. You do the math, and who's laughing now? All right, so you never know. YouTube is, we appreciate YouTube, but a lot of people use YouTube to actually look at all these people that make these boxes. Shoot, why isn't uh um manufacturers or companies like Formula, all these devices they got out here in the world? But if you go to their page, might be 600. Matter of fact, let's do this before I get up out of here, because I just want to show you a point. Because sometimes people just be looking, you ain't doing nothing. You don't know what somebody's doing behind the scene. All right. But let me show you, because sometimes I got to teach folk. All right. Sometimes I got to teach folk. Let me see. Where they at? Where they at? Hold up. Give me just a second. Let me try to find it. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I can't find it. All right. I can't find it right now, but is this it? This might be it. I just want to show you something, right? This is Buzz TV Global. All right. Buzz TV put out great advice. And look at it. Look, I will make this a little bit bigger. Okay. They don't get all of the views and things like that. But guess what? They got a product. They have a product that is out here making money. All right. And so people think because you will look and say, oh man, it's only 1.72 subscribers, less than 2,000. You think they doing this? They only using YouTube to push the product out there so we can see it, and then we go and purchase it. We're paying $100, $200. Shoot, some of us paid $400. Many of us paid $400 on a device. This device right here. All right. And so it goes to show you that don't always look at the numbers, because you never know what people are doing behind the scene. Okay. And that's what I wanted to say. And sometimes people just think, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Okay, well, let me not do this and let me not do that in your eyes. All right. For some of y'all can use YouTube to actually present your product. And even though it may not get 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 views, that don't mean you can't make money. I just proved it to you. Buzz TV Global. All right. I just proved it to you. And they're making money. Money. Okay. So be careful. All right. Because you just never know. I'm just being super solid. Straight up. Don't judge nobody from YouTube numbers, because you just really don't know. And that's what I got to say. I'm going to leave on that note. All right. I'm going to leave on that note and go from there. All right. What up, though? Said super late to I watch it from the start. What up, though? What up, though, Six Layer? What up, though? What's good? Yup. What is good? What up, though, Miss Gail, baby? How you doing? How are you? Yup. How you doing? That's my girl, Gail. That's my girl. Yeah, they buy from people they trust. And that's what I'm saying. And it done been people, man, listen, I done saw what? A dude came in, I think it was one of them fake ones. He came in last week. I'm going to say, no, about 2 weeks ago. You don't get no views, this and that, and this. I said, you right, because I don't need them. And I'm just being honest. I don't need them. All right? Just know there are other things that we have going on behind the scene. All right? And I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody on the internet. None. And just to you YouTube creators, so what you don't get the views? Don't be discouraged. Use it to sell your product. If it's part of the YouTube terms and services. You selling weave, sell it. Put it out there. Show, do your thing and let it get out there. Because somebody going to buy the weave. If it's a nice product, somebody's going to buy it. And guess what? They're going to continue to buy it. They're going to continue to buy it. Maybe you good at creating pictures. Maybe you good at t-shirts and embroidery and stuff like that. You may not get the views. I know a girl right now. If you was to, I'm not gonna put her page because that's our home girl. She got over 100,000 subscribers, but when she do her videos, she might get 2,000, 3,000 views. She might do a live, she might only get 300 views. So it does better when she do dedicated videos, right? That's just what it is. But guess what? She's killing it in the t-shirt business in Detroit. Killing it. Killing it. The women just bought one almost 3,000 square foot home. Already got the basement decked out. Everything looking good. She got her whole setup. Her whole setup in her house. Well, she don't need, she work out of her home. Another person, I know another guy that does t-shirts. Some of y'all know him. I showed him off. Probably I had him on my channel, about 3-4 years ago. He doesn't get all the major views on YouTube, but guess what? He uses it to sell his product. He does he done got cold with it. This cat can do this. This is embroidery. This ain't no press or nothing like this. This is embroidery. He can do this with his machines currently right now. Got his own studio and everything and killing it. And so I just wanted to put that out there just in case, someone feeling discouraged and things like that. It's all good. We all good. It's all good. Don't get discouraged, but use the platform. Don't use it for hate or nothing like that. Use it to show your show off your skills. Be yourself, and you're gonna be good to go. Just be yourself. You ain't got to be like nobody else. Be yourself. All right, and you would do all right. You'll be fine. Okay. I wish I can tell y'all more behind the scenes that work for me, but I think this would be for something for like Patreon, somewhere I can't get in trouble with. And if I do get in trouble over there, it's not going to hurt the YouTube page or stuff like that. Only if y'all knew. Woo, woo. Only if you knew. Salute, guys. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Love y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe out there. And till the next one, hopefully tomorrow. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe out there. All right. Peace, guys.